much for the invitation to come here. It's really my pleasure, and I'm very happy to be at this final workshop of the Infrastar project, which is actually very interesting, timely, and innovative ITN, which is innovative training network. So twice innovative. We don't have the possibility as SPOs to come and see our projects more than once in the project, in the lifetime of the project. So I really feel that this is a privilege for me to come here today, to be here. And actually we try to invite other projects to do more events here in Brussels so that we can go, because as you understand, our workload does not really allow us to go and visit projects more than once. So I will show you, I will present to you some basic things for Horizon Europe. I'm happy that Odile already said many things before, so I will just complement a few things. Also about the Marie Curie in Horizon Europe, the dissemination and exploitation opportunities for Infrastar, funding opportunities for the MSCA Horizon, in the MSCA for collaborative projects, and finally some funding opportunities for the ESRs. Actually, I'm very happy that some people have already found job in the industry, and this is great news. This is what our project is about, and I'm also happy that they have found work in the industry, because for me, working in the physics domain, convincing PhD students in physics to go for industry is very hard. So you did it easily, and this is very nice. So I will. So Horizon Europe, as we said, is the new work program the new framework program that will start in 2021. And the overall commission, the overall budget proposal is for 100 billion to be spent over the 7 years to come. The Horizon Europe builds on Horizon 2020. So again, we see the three pillars. We see again Marie Skłodowska-Curie are under excellence, as it used to be, the clusters in pillar 2, and the innovation, which is more prominent again in the pillar 3. So we are continuing the good experience that we had from Horizon 2020. The 100 billion budget is to be spent on these activities. The colors are not really visible, but that's fine. You see, the majority will be on the global challenges. The most important thing for the Horizon Europe is the missions, and this is the novelty of the program, and this is the way that the Commission has taken in order to respond to the citizens and society's needs. So the missions will be a portfolio of actions across disciplines that will target specific problems that citizens have. If we see the missions, which are climate, healthy oceans, climate neutral, cancer, soil health and food. Again, me too, I see you in the climate neutral and smart cities mission. And my advice for you would be in the next framework, if you want to submit another ITN, to try to incorporate the goals of the missions in your proposal, so that it will be easily viewed as something that already belongs to the goals of the Commission, so that your impact will be much bigger than just having some research goals. So this is my advice for you, that you should try to address these missions in order to be part of the bigger picture of the Horizon Europe. The R&I days, the first event happened last year in 2019. It was a big success. More than 3,000 people participated. It is the stakeholders consultation, the big stakeholders consultation event in which the Commission is trying to involve all people and all actors in order to co-create the next work programs. So the next one will be again in September. We are just we have already started organizing it. We don't have more information, but if you can come, I think that this would be very, very useful for you. So now I go to a more to my own work program, to my own field, which is Marie Skłodowska-Curie in Horizon Europe. First of all, again, as before, as in Horizon Europe in generally, Marie Skłodowska-Curie will build on the previous program, which is considered to be one of the most successful programs of the European Commission. And so we will still support researchers for their training and their career developing. It will be bottom up. We will support mobility and stimulate, of course, international collaboration and the interdisciplinary and the intersectoral collaboration. In Horizon Europe, so as I said, continuation. And again, it will be almost the same, but with some changes that we will try to make it more easy to manage, actually. And the changes are under these principles, which are simpler rules for everybody. Of course, we will continue with the simplified form of grants. It will be more streamlined identity, and we will try, but we will also do some additional things like which is to strengthen the structuring effect on the host institutions. So we want to see more impact on the way the institutions function in the sense that the quality of the PhD program should be the same for all students. So we want to transfer the positive effect of our program to the PhD domain in Europe. And there will be more guidance on supervision and exposure beyond academia. As I said, your program is very well connected and interlinked with the industry, but this is not the case for all domains. So we want this to be more, to be widespread and to become the normal level for everybody. So again, this is not easy to see, but okay, here we say, so we will, one of the changes that we will do is in the names of our programs, which is Marie Skłodowska-Curie doctorates, it will be the ITNs, Marie Skłodowska-Curie postdocs, it's the individual fellowships, Marie Skłodowska-Curie staff exchanges, it is the RISE program, and Marie Skłodowska-Curie co-fund, I think this is the only one that remains the same. And Marie Skłodowska-Curie and Citizens is the program Researchers Night. It's the European program that to do science festivals all over Europe in the month of September. So now I will go to the dissemination and some dissemination and exploitation opportunities for Infrastar, because what I said before, I see that your program is very timely, very interesting, and very innovative, and I think that you should build on the results of your program. Actually, from here I have this map of Europe where it shows. It's not about bridges, but it is about houses and how old they are. And all these orange parts have old houses which are built at the beginning of the 19th century. So maybe a map like that for the infrastructure would be also something that you could build on so that you can show even more how relevant your proposal is in your field of study, because this is something that we will see, Europe will see it coming very soon. About dissemination and exploitation, I would like to tell you that your obligation does not finish with the end of the project. You have the obligation to report to us in the next 2 years what you have done with your results. And you can find this description in the funding and tender portal. I suggest that you read it, and there you can also find this publication from the IPR help desk that making the most of your Horizon 2020 project and try to understand how you can use your results. I can also propose to you some actions. I have already sent this to Hakim. There is this dissemination and exploitation booster. They provide services to projects, either to projects which are one or a cluster of projects, trying to propose to you how you could exploit the results of your research and take it to the next level. Because I also agree, as Odile said before, that it's not only about research. Europe now is giving a lot of focus on innovation and how the results of your research can go to the next levels to become applications or services and provide contribute to the growth of the European area. The applications are now open. You can submit an application. If you do, also let me know, because I know that the booster does not have unlimited funds, so they will. I think that they will choose us. They will make a selection of the projects, and if you apply, I would like also to contact my colleagues and speak good words for you, that you really deserve to be included in this service. There is also the Horizon Results platform. This is a new platform where the beneficiaries will be able to present their results and in order to find possibilities for further funding in order to go to market or to become products. This is a new platform. It started in September 2019. Now we can see only the new results. I suggest that you go and look at it. And if you do intend to submit some results there, also let me know so that I can provide some help. It is true that also for us it is a new platform. We don't know many things, but I will do my best to help you. There is also the Horizon Impact Award. This started, the first time that it started was last year, and so this year it will be the second one. It is an award for the projects that have contributed, that had a big impact to citizens, to users, and maybe it is not time for you to apply for this one, but you can think about it applying in the future. Again, EIC Accelerator for SMEs, really. I encourage you to see how your results can be part of an SME, a startup, so that you can ask for further funding from Europe, because a lot of emphasis will be given on this activity. And it is, for me, it is your project has all the characteristics that can be included in this action. I also found this, to tell you the truth, I don't know a lot, but it seems that we are trying to help startups in Europe. I don't know a lot. I just found it in Twitter, and I am giving it to you as a source, and I suggest that you go and look at it. You know, also for me, I don't know everything what happens in a European Commission, because unfortunately, it is not easy to communicate through different parts of EC. And whenever I find something in internet, I try to learn more and to disperse the information. Now, for Marie Curie Horizon 2020 collaborative projects, there is an opportunity for you if you want to submit a proposal to the next RISE call, which the call has already started and the submission is 28th of April. I think you still have time to submit a proposal. This is about staff exchanges. So you could actually continue to have your network and send for secondments your staff to other partners in order to have knowledge transfer. The RISE project is very interesting. It is also interesting because the success rate is not very. It's better than the Marie Curie. It's about the ITN. I mean, the ITN, it's about 10% depending on the call, but this is more than 30%. So, and actually, they are begging for good proposals that can be implemented also in a good way. I think that the knowledge that you have acquired from this network could help you succeed in this call. So let's go now to the ESRs. Also, the ESRs are very lucky. The ESRs that don't have a job yet, they are very lucky because there is the last call for the Marie Curie individual fellowships, which is the last call. It's the postdoc fellowships for that from the Marie Curie. And the opening date of the program is on the 8th of April, and the submission is on the 9th of September. So you have plenty of time to think your project and to submit a proposal. There, unfortunately, the success rate is very, very low. But you can always try, and if you also incorporate all your what you have learned from your ITN network, and I don't see a reason why you could not succeed. You can see here also the link where you can find more information for the call, and now I will give you also some tips or hints of what you can further do. Many universities have trainings on IEF, on the individual fellowship. For example, I have found this from Norway. Before I go there, you see that this is the Twitter account of the Marie Curie. I'm sorry. Again, this is from Oslo. Yes, indeed. They have a training in May about how to write a Marie Curie, Sklodowska-Curie IF proposal. The application deadline is in March, so that you still have time, but I'm sure that also other universities have trainings. And moreover, I'm sure that Clora maybe does, or other networks, or the NCPs in your country or in the country where you are staying provide trainings for how to write successful proposals, but you need to go and look for them, the information. Also, if you see here, this information was found in EURAXIS. EURAXIS is a very good source where you can find information on opportunities, but you need to go and look and be very active and try to find all the goodies that are hidden in the internet world. So this is what I made a mistake before. So this is the Marie Curie Twitter account. They have published, so there was a fellow that wrote some tips on how to write successful IF proposals. This is the Twitter, and this is the link where you can find this presentation. You can go and look at it and have some ideas on how to write your proposal. As I said again before, you can go to your national contact point, either in the country where you are staying or in your country, and ask if there are trainings. There is also the network Net for Mobility, Net for Number Mobility, which is the network of the NCPs in Europe, and they have a website. They also have some presentations with tips on how to write proposals for the Marie Curie or for other programs. So you have to go and look all this information that is in these networks. Now I just found this opportunity. For example, there are other things that you can do. You could even work for the Commission. For example, there is the European Commission is looking for IT specialists that will work in Luxembourg with on these fields. If I'm not mistaken, the application is still open. I'm not completely sure about it. But, if you look, I think that I found this information in Twitter. And so that is, I didn't find it in another way. So again, I think Twitter, I don't know if you do it. And actually, I suggest that you go and do it because there is a lot of information there that you can easily find, whereas it would be more difficult to find it through other channels. Also, there is the Brainship for DG Research and Innovation. It starts every March and October. Unfortunately, the applications for the current stage has already passed. But you can also, if you want, you can find it for the next period, which would be at the end of 2020. I'm sure that I think I saw the salary is not very interesting, but it could be, I think it was 900 per month. So compared to your salaries now, I think it's not a lot of money, but it would be an opportunity for you to work in another domain. As I said, if you can work in industry, this is the best option for you. And I don't want you to take you out of the industrial domain, but there are other options that you can explore. And one last suggestion, actually, if you want to become an expert for the EU, then you can submit your application in the funding and tenders portal. And also let us know, because we are always looking for good experts with the specific experience that we have, it's not easy to find. And so let us know if you submit also your CV, let us know, because again, finding good people in the database is not so easy. So we also take into account people who volunteer for such activities. I think that was all. Yes, this is my email, where if you want to write to me, and if you want to follow me also in Twitter. I'm trying to share all the knowledge and information on workshops, trainings, on what the Commission is doing. Yesterday I found this very interesting resource on a workshop on online training on impact and how to include impact in your research proposal, which I think also would be very interesting for you to have. And I will send it to Hakim to send it to you. That's all. If you have questions, I'm not sure if we have time for questions, or if there are any questions. I will also be the whole day here today. Whatever you want to come and ask me, I will be available. Okay.
We have time? Not that much, but we can have questions.
I was clear. That's good.
I have a question.
Okay.
What about for MSCA people from the Great Britain? Is it wise to have a partner from Great Britain now? Or?
Look, about Great Britain. Okay. So for Horizon 2020, there doesn't change anything. Yes. For Horizon Europe, yes, we don't know now what will happen, because it will be one of the things that will be decided during this period until September, how they will, or if they will participate to the next work program. But we don't know. But for the calls of Horizon 2020, that is if you want to submit a proposal for ICE or for IF, it is Horizon 2020 and nothing changes. For Horizon Europe, we don't know yet.
And you know when you will know?
I think that it will be, they have to decide until September. Okay, so it's not so far away, but yeah. In any way, the new work programs will not be before 21, so you will know before.
Okay, because there will be no call,
no
ITM call in January 2021?
I don't think so. I think that the first call of the ITN will be delayed. I'm not completely sure, but I don't think, because that would mean that we should open it in September, but I don't think that we will have the possibility to open it in September. So I think that the first call will be a little bit delayed.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.